What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am bringing you back to the next part of my United States Let's Play for Empire Total War Darthmod. And before I do anything, first and foremost, what I'm going to do is actually complete some naming requests, because I've got a few, actually one of them in particular is actually quite old, which I haven't been able to do since I haven't been recording for ages, and a couple of recent ones. So let's start off with renaming one of my heavy first rates. This one was called Alfred. I started writing this in, and I hit caps lock to make, because caps lock was on, and that made the first letter lowercase and the rest uppercase. So I hit caps lock to change that, and then that stopped the recording. So wasn't ideal. So there we go. First name request was a heavy first rate named Liberty. Cross that one off. Okie dokie. Then another one, which was for a captured ship, and a heavy first rate certainly suits this name. Oh, I did it again. Enterprise. I'm not used to holding shift to make things lowercase. So the Enterprise, which is obviously a very famous US aircraft carrier name. Currently, US Navy doesn't have an aircraft carrier named Enterprise, but that should be fixed with CVN-80 Enterprise coming in as a Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier. So she'll be back. And then the next request is for a very special ship, but I'm not sure if I'm going to give it to a first-rate ship. What about Constitution, Mosquito, Minotaur, Prima Victoria? That's a special one. Oh, that's a point. To kind of keep track on ships I've named. I mean, I know the USS wasn't. I don't think it was a proper moniker back then. I don't think, anyway. Royal Navy ships weren't HMS. Blah. They weren't HMS Victory. They were just Victory. They weren't HMS Royal Sovereign or anything. They were just the Royal Sovereign. So I know this isn't strictly accurate, but it helps me keep tabs on ships that I have named. So, and then the next request is for Argo. Warspite's a good name, I like that. Argo. USS Phoenix. Which, of course, as a ship, it was a ship which survived the attack on Pearl Harbor, survived the entire Second War completely unscathed, didn't have a single amount of damage, then it was sold to Argentina and renamed the General Belgrano. And if you know about the Falklands conflict, it was sunk by a torpedo through from nuclear submarine HMS Conqueror, and that actual engagement is actually reading about the HMS Conqueror's involvement in the Falklands War in general is quite interesting. I've got a book about it. It's really quite good. I have spelled that right. Yes. Then another naming request was for a land unit, which was specifically meant to be either Le Rosby for remover or something about hating commies. And that's quite funny because it's like right now the Russian faction, which is in existence now. Oh wow, good answer, Grappel. Anyway, the this is the Russian monarchy. I think they have a Tsar right now, so I have to name something which would be pro the current Tsar regime. So, what should I name them? Do you want them? Let's pick an experienced line unit. The 2nd Regiment of Foot. What should we call them? Actually, let's just call them. Let's literally just. I'm not used to. As was beef. Let's give it a bit of a French. I don't even know if that's an actual French word, but making it EUR to me seems French. So it's meant to be an homage to the French, it sounds like. So let's keep it as that because it seems to make more sense rather than something anti-commie. But right now, I've been discussing with a few people exactly what I'm planning on doing with the strategy. I've had some recommendations that I should actually concentrate to the southwest and knock out the native states, which is quite good. It's a good strategy, don't get me wrong, but I like to clear out these areas up in the north because they're just a pain in the ass to get afterwards. I want to just deal with them straight away, and then it's just not a problem. Obviously, I have to deal with this British incursion, which isn't a problem because I've got these 2 stacks are ready to rock and roll. Oh, this one needs replenishing. This stack under command of Anthony Wayne, a very experienced general, has to knock out these remaining Iroquois Confederacy troops, but they're the only hostile troops I have in my borders, so these 2 forces can knock out both of these. Even one of them, just the army under Anthony Wayne, might be able to do it alone. So that would secure the core of my empire, effectively, because Boston is a very valuable region and it also has another university. But another thing I was discussing with people in the comments was to do with my strategy of dealing with Great Britain, and that is just basically have a strong navy. I want to have a strong navy. Just a sec, I've got to clear my throat. My plan is to have a strong navy, and probably, when finances allow, to have 1 full stack army as a kind of a quick reaction alert kind of force, which would dart along the coast and deploy. So if they landed and took Boston, I would instantly next turn have a navy which can not only destroy the navy which landed them, but also deploy an army to capture the city back. But looking at it right now, this is kind of a big deal because I've gone straight away all the way up the military tech. I'm not sure whether it's worth actually going any further up the military the military tree, because that's really kind of, once you've got fire by rank, that's all you really need. I've got I want all of these special units, and I want the Legion. That's what I want. Where can I recruit? Actually, come to think about it, where can I? Continental Marines, but where is that in Boston? You can actually recruit a US Marine unit, which is smaller than... Wow, Grenadiers are 1,000. It might be in Boston, I'm not sure. I'll have to look up that in between parts. But right now, this army needs to... Can they engage? There we go. Okie dokie. I'll see you guys on the battle map to hopefully, if I can eliminate this unit in its entirety. Okay. So, I hate fighting the natives. I hate fighting the Native Americans. I've got some strong infantry units which will make up the core of my forces, but I want to rely a good amount on my artillery. They're kind of the main killing weapon of my force. Come on. Oh, there I do. Group those. Howitzer unit. For some reason, when I'm playing as the US, having howitzers seems right. It seems proper, like the thing you should have. Maybe that's just from the ambush scene in the Patriot, when they run over the hill and they've got howitzers and mortars and stuff there. It could be that, but I thought it was pretty neat. Let's line these guys up to protect the flank. Line these guys out. And let's get my riflemen. Fire at will. Actually, no, put them on. Get my general slap bang in the centre. Oh, I haven't turned my timer on, so that's a few minutes gone. End deployment. It'd be interesting to get them in the house. So they're getting hammered, American Lancers. I better turn fire at will off actually. If they're behind the lines, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't have fire at will on, because all that's going to happen is they're just going to... Oh wow. Could have done with widening this line unit out a bit. There you go. They're coming within range of all my land units now. God, I love that colour scheme, the red, white and blue. Right. Let's move up my line, because all of their units are hidden. It's what happens. So, halt, limber up. No, limber up. Keep fire on. Limber up. Limber up. Because these are the guys that are going to have to find them first. Let's move up the centre of my line. Come on, you should have limbered up, guns. Why are you still firing? there goes the last of the Mohicans music. Alright, one unit's exposed. They're walking, I thought they were charging, which is good. So you need to clear this section of... Oh god! Look at that! Medicine men, musket men. Oh man, I could do... Oh, there you go. This could backfire. I could be about to run into another big bunch of them. But I'll deal with that when it happens. Well, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to advance that far up now. My line, my... Oh no, they're not in range. Damn it. Right. Let's move my artillery up. Keep everyone on the move. Get my general over on this flank. Unlimber that. Oh wow, we're going to be in range soon. Sprint. Oh, there we go. There we go. And as far as I know, that's all of their guys, so... No, there's some guys right there. Sprint. It's just one unit of native bowmen. Whatever. Limber up my artillery, but I've got a feeling they're not going to get a whole lot of use. Unlimber, and get this canister shot on the go. If they get too close, my guys up. My long riflemen will get some shots off, but not ideal. There you go, musketmen are moving in, but irregular musketmen just aren't up to scratch. It's not a concern. Medicine men, that's a concern. Charge with my general. The garrison bowmen are retreating on that flank. Move my artillery up so they don't get caught out in the rear. Some medicine men have charged, but they've taken heavy losses. Medicine men are winning strongly, but I can't fire a canister into them. I'll just kill all my own men. No, wait. That's some very weird graphics were happening right there. Come on, regiment of foot. You've got to get in and charge those musket men. They're still winning slightly. General's bodyguard still hasn't deployed. Come on, my guys have bayonets. You've got just rifles. Medicine men are bad, though. Well, bad is in bad for me. They're really good. They're good melee units, medicine men. lose a lot of strong Americans. And that's just a very appalling Richard Nixon accent. I don't know why I tried Nixon, but it's got a funny accent I like. I like the way he sounds. Which is weird, I know, but kind of like the president in Clear and Present Danger. Sounds a bit like him. Good for a lap. Oh, my general's dead. I've lost a super experienced general. Well, you guys know generals don't last very long when I'm around. Get some round shot, firing those bowmen. There we go. These Muskemen are nearly down. These guys being shot at? Or are they just... No, they're actually just being... Right, spin these guys around. Limber up. Pot shot at their general. A lot of men died. How many men? How many? Oh man. Got 20 militia. There you go. So now they should be being engaged by multiple units. Explosive shell. Target the bowman. Oh, that was the Green Mountain Boys. There. Oh wow. Right, but they're 4 chevrons. They know how to play. Exploding shells going over the heads. Oh wow. Fresh unit of bowmen. Spin these guys around. Canister shot. Blast these bowmen danger close. Well, now my general's just a heavy cavalry unit. Charge the bowman. There's no friendly fire risk here now. Guys are taking lots of losses. Or it doesn't help having 2 units of artillery just sat there doing nothing. Hey look, they've got... No, they haven't. Okay, there's something wrong with my graphics of playing it. Oh, there you go, they're retreating. Charge bowmen. Just don't get too close to their chief's bodyguard. Fire it on the flank, but swivel these guys back a bit so that the few guys on the corner don't get blown to pieces. Well, besides which, if the chief's bodyguard do try kill my general's bodyguard, it doesn't really matter because my general's already dead. So good times ahead. As long as they don't... That's the thing. That's the biggest danger. If you line them up here, they'll just get blown and shot in the back by these cavalry, by this cannon rather. Sooner or later, though, I'm going to charge the chief's bodyguard, so I may as well get this artillery firing at him, because these guys could easily die from a strike. Especially the Green Mountain Boys. They'd be screwed. Oh no. General's bodyguard. Hey! Found another unit of bowmen. Ignore the guys that are routing, they're very dead. Go after these guys. Ah, chief's bodyguard, I got him. Let's advance in a line. Running! See, why is it doing that? See, I don't care. If these cavalry units die, it doesn't matter, because my general's dead, they'll just disappear out on the campaign map anyway. Oh, that bowman unit came back. There you go. Like now, they gonna die. Doesn't matter. General's dead, so meh. Hopefully they've reloaded. There we go. There you go. General's bodyguard routing. Whatevs, there's always more than one general I can buy. I mean, you guys know what I do with my generals. I don't generally get into a point where I need them. But you know. It'd be nice to keep them alive, but not a biggie. They were within range. Someone was in range. Because that's going to be the next pain in the ass to deal with. Chief's bodyguard. Fire! Hold fire and then pour all 3 volleys into him. Take out the maximum number possible. Here we go. Bowman unit. Cavalry unit coming in. Wish I had shrapnel. Shrapnel shot's quite good. Yeah, they're going for these guys. These guys swarm. Flee, Green Mountain boys. Flee. Oh god. There you go, enemy general dead. Bowmen are wavering. There you go. Right. Okay. Is that it? You said general's dead. That's the thing, I like killing main characters. Well, not main characters, but... Okie dokie guys, I'll see you back on the campaign map. Okie dokie, here is the results. And as you can see, fairly even matchup, but they lost more than twice the number of guys as me, and I have a significant number remaining. However, I lost Anthony Wayne, my most experienced general. That just means Jamie Townshend has a chance to expand. If they attack Albany, whatever. Not a problem. That's when this army engages. Ba-dum. They might just run around and take Iroquois territory now. That's a thing that might happen. And Iroquois territory is angry. Exempt region from tax. Whatever. If I need to capture it back, I've got more bigger fish to fry with Boston being a deal with this thing in its entirety. But nothing I can't handle. Just come out of the Iroquois territory, the Iroquois army. Something for the Iroquois territory. I should have just waited, really. Well, that's me. Impulse behaviour. But someone I need to declare war on France and Spain because I want to under the American flag. I don't know. I'll probably land a stack on Morocco, move across North Africa rather, do that kind of thing. I can't even remember the campaign I've ran for this one because all my campaigns are hard, but I can't remember if this is world domination, long, short, or anything. Hey, the Iroquois stack came back. Military alliance. They want to offer me a grand. No. Bit uneasy about getting into alliances. Let's have a look at my trade, actually. You can make loads of cash from trade with the US. You've got so many trade, goods you can trade. I need to send a spy up to Moose Factory, actually. That's what I need to do, to keep an eye on the growth over there. Virginia's grown up. Iroquois territory, path blocked.
Your humble servant. Make ready.
Actually, you better move those back just to stop them from being too angry, not exempt them from tax. Then make these guys replenish, but still attack them. Red Wing now. Oh, I can just do that. There we go. So these guys need to replenish. Stand here. We'll garrison Albany. But they need... What can they get, actually? Continental Marines. Ooh, who's that? Marines Rangers. Interesting. 1st Pennsylvania Rifles. See, that's the thing. I've got the unit packs, which has the 1st Maryland and 1st Delaware. But then these units, the Philly Light Cav and the Continental Marines, there's a couple of others that I think are just part of Darthmod, which is great. But I'm going to get... They don't need any light infantry. What's the melee attack 10, defense 15? Grenadiers are better than Continental. Let's get a pair of Grenadiers. They're a bit different. Haven't got Grenadiers yet. So what does this get me? 2nd New York. Well, that's going to be a thing. I want that unit. I love unique units. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, wow. The force that's taken Falmouth, it looks like it's moving on to Quebec. No walls there. Montreal, does this have walls? No. Well, looks like they're going to have a little bit of a party around there, but like I said, I'm not worried. It's only a matter of time before I just take them back anyway. Let's get this army, my lower stack, no, this navy rather. Let's get this navy up here and blockade their port. So they can't make any trade money out of this. Ooh, they're very nicely upgrading some buildings for me. But once these guys are up to strength, these guys will probably move out to take Quebec. Then they need to move back down to the southwest because you don't want to leave them. Oh, they booed me out. There we go. Taking Quebec, like I thought. Whatever. I can take that back, not a problem. And them dropping all these stacks down. Oh, where are they blockading? How strong a navy is that? Because it's only 4 ships. And if I can use my strong fleet, if they've got a couple of good ships in there. Because that's what it's, if you get little penny packet fleets like that, you capture the ships and fleet without having to buy them yourself. Although that does rely on you winning the be all and end all. I used to play a lot of naval battles, but I don't know, I haven't so much. Still, could be worse. But once I've solidified my position and taken out of continental US again, then it should be less of a problem. I could even have a stack just sitting out in the middle of the Atlantic. That would be interesting. Kind of like what Hawkeye sits out in the distance, just warns you and stuff. And again, the ships in this game can travel such massive distances. That kind of warning's a bit redundant anyway. Rightio. Army destroyed, I know. Region lost, ballot blocked. Election results. I'll check those in a minute. But who's here? 4ths and 5ths. If I captured them, they'd go into this fleet. This is kind of a lower tier. I'd probably even... what was it? Not repair. Scupper. Scupper, the carronade frigate and the 6th rate, because they're just too small. Oh, getting lag when I click naval units. Right. So now I'm raiding, so I'm getting some nice supplementary income. There you go, the Grenadiers are there. Then move in and ready to lay siege. So I'm depleted, but they've got hardly anything. Alright, are these people going to still be annoyed with me if I leave? What if I... No, that doesn't help. Well, they're going to have to hang around for a bit longer. Looks like this army lays siege to Boston. How long will it... I don't know how long it'll hold, but not for long. Maybe it might even draw these guys into the conflict. They might even move down and take Montreal, which would suck. Meh. New nation arises, Bavaria. Oh man, Prussia's on a bit of a roll. So's France. Russia's pushing up. Strong Swedish fleet. Fourths and fifths. A second rate snuck in there. And a third. But Russia's pushed into Poland. Austria's pushing. Oh my god. Crazy things. What about this? Oh yeah, Maratha Confederacy. That's why I don't want to ally with the Ottoman Empire. Because they're just... What's the point? This is going to be a real... Hey! They're rebels. If I do that, I'll be sucked into war with the Maratha Confederacy, because they will just invade. But that's neat. Ooh! And these are both rebels as well. Well, one of my armies is going to go down here then and take these, because they're very, very wealthy. But right now, what to do? If I just send this fleet... Ugh, why does it lag when I click naval units? There you go, just do that. I shouldn't lose any ships. Nope. I've captured a fifth rate. And I've opened this route for trade. Where's the... Oh, I didn't actually click to make it join my fleet by the looks of it. No? Oh well. Ministers. Oh, get rid of him. There you go. 3 stars is neutral. They'll neither gain or lose you anything. So that's ultimately the thing you want to look out for. Lots of trade routes being raided rather. Objective, no. 50 region. Yeah, this is a world domination one. As long as I hold Pennsylvania, I have to capture 50 regions. So this is going to be a long campaign. So hope you guys are ready. Friendly with Prussia. I'm not going to be for long because I'm going to invade them. I'm going to capture their region. See if... Come on. Let's give them... No, just separation of powers. No, I don't want to sell technology to you. Ooh, Crimea. Now, let's get some trade going, Crimea. Actually, I could give Crimea technology. Trade. Technology. Seed planting. Go on. There we go. Venice. Mamelukes. Again, I can get away with doing it because they're going to die. Diamond formation. There you go. Oh, come on. Socket bayonet and those two. There you go. There we go. Crimea's worth $1,000. Mamelukes is worth $1,000. There you go. $2,000 more trade I wasn't getting before. Alright. Let's invest in some technology. Or in some infrastructure rather. Get these workshops on the go. Those villages. They're going to start making buckets more money. Anyway, I think that's the end of the part here, so thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time.